103.5 FM, your station of honor and integrity. My name is Funmi Fatoberu, and I'll be your host for this show. On this show, we talk about everything that has to do with travel, from acquiring your passport as a Nigerian to encouraging you to apply for that visa and teaching you tips, tricks, and hacks, telling you about destinations that should be on your bucket list, encouraging you or motivating you to take that trip, and of course without breaking the bank. We also encourage you to do your DIY. When I say DIY, it simply means that you do not have to use agents per se. You can go ahead and do these things on your own. But by all means, you might be too busy, you might think that you don't have an, or you lack some documentations you might need an agent to help you with. So by all means, if you fall in that kind of category, you can use an agent. But if you're going to be using an agent, make sure you do your research, make sure you do your background work, make sure you know that whoever you are using is someone that actually has the knowledge. Because in other countries, there is a law. Didn't someone do it successfully, they just assume that you can do it. So don't get me wrong, we have some verified agencies out there that know their onions from their suya, know what they're doing, and they actually can do a great job. What I'm saying is, if you fall into that category where you cannot do it on your own, by all means use an agent. But if you're going to be using an agent, make sure you do your research properly and you're not getting into trouble, because sometimes when you wind up with this agent, you get into a lot of trouble that at the end of the day it won't be worth it. So today on the show I know some people are going to come for me, but hey, it's something we have to do. I'm going to be talking about agents on the show, because traveling now seems to be top on the to-do list for almost every Nigerian, given the economic situation in the country. A lot of people are looking to travel, and because of this, a lot of us are quite desperate to make that move, and then we tend to be falling into the wrong hand. I always say that when I talk about travel on this show, I'm only talking about tourism purposes. So when I talk about people looking to travel, not everybody is looking to migrate. Even people that use agents, we have a lot of people that say, oh, I'm going to Egypt, I'm going to Qatar, I'm going to one of the Schengen countries, and then you find them using agents. So you can tell that they are not looking to migrate. They are just actually looking to go for tourism purposes. But like I said, some of us are too busy. Some of us, the agency will tell us that it's coming as part of a complete package. So they just tend to go for it because it seems easier anyway, because they take care of all the upfront for you. They take care of all you need to provide is your passport, and then of course the fund. They take care of the visa, they take care of your accommodation, the transport, which is the flight, and then your ground travel when you get there. They do airport transfers for people, they do the tours, they put it all together as part of a package. So a lot of people tend to go for that. But I will say something that I always say, no matter what, even if your agent tells you that, oh, I have it all under control, I have it together, always check. Don't be too lazy to check. Don't be too lazy to dig deeper. Don't be too lazy to do your own research, and don't just let your agent push you like you don't know what you're doing. Even if this agent is verified, you still need to know what they are filling in your application form, peradventure you need to go without your agent next time. So let's say I'm looking to go to what country is it that people go now? Okay, so let's say we're going as part of a group to South Africa, and then we go through this agent, and then he does all the filling of the application form for us, and I have no idea what he has completed in my application form. If I need to travel next time and I don't have this information and I don't want to use this agent, I'm going to get into a lot of trouble. So it's either, if the agent has a good heart, it would release this information to you, and then you can go ahead and continue your application. Some of them are looking to get extra cash from you, so they might charge you for this information and you pay for it. Some won't even, they might even have a good heart and look to give you your documentation. But guess what? Maybe you're coming back after 2 or 3 years. They've dealt with 1,000,001 people. They might not even know where they have your information anymore. And of course, they can't know what they filled in for you. So if you go to the same embassy as the same person, just a year or two after, and they are filling completely different information in your application, that's a lot of trouble for you. So I'm going to be saying, by all means, you're using an agent, make sure you check everything they're filling for you, you read through it. Most of the times, I think what happens is that some people don't get the documentation they're giving them until very late, because really, to be honest, the reason why most of us tend to want to use agents is because we don't have the complete documentation and we need them to help us. These agencies, they have a way around it. Some of the time they help you put together documents